previous lecture, we have learned the definition of angle and directed angle and different types of directed angles. Now in this second lecture, we will see the measurement of angle. The main point is here measurement or measure of angle. Here the measure of angle is nothing but the amount of rotation, because we are learning this directed angle. So amount of rotation of this ray, initial ray, this is initial ray, suppose OA, then this the amount of rotation, this theta is nothing but the amount of rotation of this initial arm up to terminal arm. This theta is nothing but the measure of angle, and it is the amount of rotation of initial arm up to terminal arm. That is nothing but the measure of angle, and this is nothing but theta is nothing but the measure of angle AOB, and this angle is directed angle. So this theta is nothing but the measure of directed angle. Now let us see the systems in which we will use or we will measure the angle. There are two systems. Systems of measurement of angle. One is sexagesimal system, it is also called as the degree measure system. It means the angle, measure of angle is measured in terms of degree, or degree is the unit of measurement of that angle. And the second system is circular system. In this system, the measure is said to be radian measure. We know that the unit of degree measure is theta. So in this system, the angle is measured in terms of theta, and it is written as theta degree. Degree is denoted by this small o, which is the right upper script, and in circular system, the angle is measured in terms of radian. So system is or measurement is called as radian measure. So this is theta degree and theta radian. So these are the two systems. Let us see these two systems or this second system in detail, because we are known about this sexagesimal system. Still, we will revise our sexagesimal system. In sexagesimal system, first degree measure. In this system, the total circle, this circle, is divided into 360 equal parts. This circle is divided into 360 equal parts. Total measure of circle is considered as 360 degree. Therefore, in this system, we consider as measure of circle is equal to 360 degree. If you divide this circle into 360 equal parts, then for instance, let us suppose that this is 1 upon 3/60th part. This is part of circle. If suppose this circle is divided into 360 equal parts, and this portion, this small portion, suppose this portion is the 1 upon 3/60th part of whole circle, then the angle separated by this arc of circle at the center, this angle theta, is nothing but 1 degree. So this 1 degree is nothing but, 1 degree is nothing but 1 upon 1/360th part of circle. Is it clear? Actually, we have used this system in our previous classes. Now, the circle is divided into 360 parts, so this is 1 degree. Then after that, can we further divide this 1 degree angle? Yes, this 1 degree is nothing but 60 minutes. This dash means minute. This minute is different than our time measure unit, that is minute. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. This double dash denotes seconds. Okay, so one circle is equal to 360 degree, 1 degree equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So this is the hexadecimal system. Let us now move towards another. Using this hexadecimal system, we can write the measure of one rotation of circle. Let us write. So from this we can write measure of one rotation angle. One rotation angle is nothing but 360 degree. In the same way, measure of straight angle. Obviously, measure of straight angle is nothing but 180 degree. And third part, measure of one right angle. By this system, measure of one right angle is equal to 90 degree. These are three obvious results. Okay. So in this hexadecimal system, we will use this convergence. Let us move towards the second system, that is circular system, because in our further part of calculus, whenever we will use angle, that angle will be in circular system, or its measure is radian measure. So let us see circular system. Second one. In circular system, let us consider a circle of radius r unit. Let this is a circle of radius r. R is the radius of this circle, O is the center of circle, and A is one point on the circle. If you take another point B on the circle such that this length of arc AB, here O is the center and A and B are points on circle. If length of arc AB is equal to R, if you take this point AB, the length of arc AB is equal to R, then the angle separated by this arc AB at the center, that is this angle, let us consider here again positive angle, then this angle theta, that is the measure of angle, that angle AOB is equal to theta. if this radius is equal to the length of arc, then this theta is nothing but 1 radian. So 1 radian is how much angle? It is approximately, it is near about 57 degree, 57.3248 degree. This angle is near about 57.3248. So this is 1 radian. Let us move towards the second. One theorem is there. Let us see that theorem. The radian so defined, is independent of the radius of circle. And pi radian is equal to 180. The radian so defined means in this way we have defined 1 radian. This definition of radian is independent of the radius of the circle. Means this 1 radian does not depend on the radius of the circle. If the radius of circle changes, suppose circle has this radius which is smaller than previous one, then the 1 radian is same, because if this capital R is here, if we take the same length R here, length of arc that is equal to radius of circle, then this will be 1 radian major angle. Okay, let us prove this. For this, let us consider once again circle. In this circle, again, O is the center, A is one of the point, B is a point, so that the length of arc AB is equal to the radius of circle, and theta is the angle, and this theta is nothing but 1 radian here. Okay, the radius center of the circle will be O. Let us extend this radius OA so that we get here diameter AC. If AC is diameter, O is the center, and B is any point of the circle, then obviously this angle AOC, this angle is nothing but the straight angle. Its measure will be 180 degree. Obviously this is half part of circle, this one is remaining half part of circle. Here O is the center of circle, then length of arc AB we have taken is equal to R, and R is the radius of circle. Okay, this is given. Then let AC be a diameter. Then angle AOB, greater angle AOB is equal to 1 radian, because length of arc AB is equal to R that we have taken, and angle ABC, the triangle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Okay, we don't know how much 180 degree is equal to in radian, that we have to find here. For that, now here measure of angle AOC, sorry, it should be AOC. Angle is AOC. So angle AOC equal to 180 degree, that is nothing but 1 straight angle. Okay. Now here is this theta, another theta is equal to 180 degree. Now in this figure we have two angles, one is angle AOB and angle AOC. This theta is equal to 1 radian, when the length of arc AB is equal to R, and for this theta equal to 180 degree, the length of arc is ABC and its length is equal to the half circumference of the circle. So this angle is related to this radius. So can we take the ratios of those two? So theta upon this theta is equal to measure of angle AOB. Let us write measure of angle AOB upon measure of angle AOC is equal to length of arc AB upon length of arc ABC. These are proportionals. Angle changes as the length of arc changes, so they are proportional to each other. So from this equation we can write here measure of angle AOB, that is equal to 1 radian upon measure of angle AOC is equal to 180 degree. Length of arc AB, it will be radius of the circle, because we have taken length of arc AB is equal to smaller. Length of arc ABC is nothing but the semicircle, so it is 1/2. The circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So here 2 to get cancelled, remains r upon pi r. Again cancelling r, we get 1 upon pi. Therefore 1 radian upon 180 degree is equal to 180 upon pi. Therefore by taking cross multiplication we get pi radian is equal to 180 degree, or we can write this as 1 radian is equal to 180 upon pi into degree. Taking only 180 degree to the right, we get this one. Okay, or from this we can write 1 degree, this 180 degree, from this we can write 180 degree is equal to pi radian. So this gives us 1 degree equal to, dividing both sides by 180, we get pi upon 180 radian. So these are 2 or 3 important results. One is pi radian, 1 radian equal to 180 upon pi degree, 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radian, and pi radian is equal to 180 degree. These 3 results are the same. These are in different forms. So remember at least one of these 3 results you will able to use this while solving the examples. Okay. So this is the very much important result that you have to always remember, that 180 degree is nothing but the pi radian. Now let us convert this 1 radian again here as 1 radian. So I will write here one again important points once again, and let us use some important results related to this again. Here we have derived one important point, that pi radian is equal to 180 degree. We will write the second as 1 radian is equal to 180 upon pi degree. Third one, 1 degree equal to pi upon 180 radian. Okay, let us see next one. In previous part I have written the value of 1 radian. It is equal to, it can be obtained by pi upon, it is nothing but the 180 upon value of pi. If you take it is equal to 3.40 degree, then it will become 57.3248 degrees. Remember 1 radian is equal to 57.3248 degrees. Again we can convert the same. 1 radian is equal to 57.3248 degrees is equal to 57.19.488, 57 degrees plus 0.3248 into 60 minutes. This degree can be converted into minutes by multiplying 60. So it is equal to 57 degree plus 19.488 minutes. The multiplication of this is this much. Again, this can be written as 57 degree plus 19 minutes plus 0.488 minutes. Okay, this is equal to, again, 57 degree plus 19 minutes plus, can we convert this minutes into seconds? Yes, multiplied by 60. So 0.488 into 60 seconds. Is it clear? In next step, we get it is equal to 57 degree plus 19 minutes plus 29 seconds. It means it is equal to 57 degree 19 minutes and 29 seconds. This is nothing but the 1 radian. So this is 1 radian in terms of pi with degree, measured degree. This is 1 radian directly in degree. This 1 radian in degree, 1 radian in degree and minute, 1 radian in degree, minute and seconds. So remember, 1 radian is nothing but the 57 degree 19 minutes and 29 seconds. So these are the important results that we require in our further studies. Okay. And the last one important point, that our particular angles, let us write particular angles in terms of radian measure. So sixth one. Now here we have derived that pi is equal to 180. So I will write here only pi. So pi radian, this is the measure radian, and let us write degree. So pi radian is nothing but 180 degree. I am forming here one chart of this radian and degree measure. Then pi by 2, obviously it will be 90 degree. Pi by 4, 45 degree, it's half. Its sixth part, that is pi by 6, it is equal to 30 degree. Are you getting? Because pi is equal to 180 degree. So pi by 2 will be its half, that is 90. It's 1/4, so it is 45. Or its half is pi by 4. This pi by 6 means 1/6 of pi, 1/6 of 180 is 30 degree. Then pi by 3, let us write this pi by 3 here. So pi by 3 means 1/3 of this pi, 1/3 of 180 is 60 degree. Is it okay? Very simple. Pi is equal to 180. So pi by 2 equal to 90, pi by 3 equal to 60, pi by 4 equal to 45, pi by 6 will be 30 degree. After that, if we take the double of this, then 2 pi by 3 is double of this. So 2 pi by 3, double of this 2 pi by 3 will be 120 degree. So 120 is nothing but the 2 pi by 3. If you take the double of this, it will be pi by 2. If you take the double of this, it will be pi by 3. If you take 3 times of pi by 6, then it will be again pi by 3, double or triple. So let us take 2 pi by 3. Then if you want 4 pi by 3, then 4 pi by 3 means pi by 3 is this, is 4 times means 240 degree. You can easily take. If you take 3 times pi by 4, then 3 pi by 4, take 3 times of this, it will be 135 degree. If you remember these angles, then from these values you can find any value. If 7 pi by 3 is given, then it is 7 times pi by 3. Pi by 3 is this, so it will be 4 20 degree. If you want 11 pi by 6, then pi by 6 is this, it's 11 times, it is nothing but the 330 degree. In this way you can find any angle in radian measure, and you can easily get its degree measure also. So remember, this one is important, that pi reading is equal to 180 degree, and from this you can write pi by 2, that is half, pi by 3, pi by 4, pi by 6. These are 30 degree, 45, 16 and 10. Using all these values you can convert any angle. If you want to write 2 pi, obviously 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree. If you write 3 pi, then it will be obviously 540 degree. Same 4 pi, it is equal to 720 degree. So in this way you can write any angle in degree measure also. Okay, so remember this one, it is also important for examples. Let us see some examples once again based on this article. Convert the angles into radian. Once again, example number 1. Convert the given angles into radian measure. Let us see one, that is 250 degree. Suppose if the measure of angle in degree is given 250, then what is our formula? Since 1 degree, we have to convert it into 250 into radian measure. So 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. Now we want to convert this 250 degree, so multiply both sides by 250. So we get 250 degree equal to 250 into pi by 180 radian. It's very simple. So this 0 will get cancelled. These are even and odd numbers. So we get it is equal to 25 pi by 18 radian. It's very simple. So 250 degree is equal to this much. Is it okay? Let us see another one. That is 1110 degree. Is 1110 degree. Then instead of 250, you have to write here that 1110 degree. So 1110. This cancel first 0, so we get 111 pi upon 18 radian. It is 1110 degree. Again we can divide these two numbers by 3. So we get here 3 is common in between these two. So we get here as 6. Dividing this by 3, we get 37. It is nothing but 37. 3 3s are 9, remains 2, 21. 3 7s are 21. So 37 pi by 6. Therefore our answer is 37 pi by 6 radian. Okay, let us see one more. 65 degree and 30 minutes. Now this angle is given in degree and minute units. Let us convert this whole angle into degree first, so that this will become 65 degree and half degree. So 65 degree plus half degree. This 30 minute is nothing but half degree. So it is equal to 65 into 2, that is 131. So it will become 131 upon 2 degree. Is it okay? By taking addition, this is equal to 65 plus half degree. So it is equal to 131 upon 2 degree. Now convert this degree into radian. So for that we will write the same angle as it is into, to convert degree into radian, write pi upon 180 radian. Degree into radian, pi upon 180 radian. So this will equal to 131 pi upon 360 radian. So this will be this angle in degree minutes, it is converted into radian. Okay, let us see the second type of example, that convert the given angle into degree measure. Let us see example number 2. Here given is 7 pi by 12. It's 7 pi by 12 radian. That we have to convert into degree measure. Since 1 radian is equal to 180 upon pi degree. 1 radian equal to 180 upon pi degree. So multiply this by 7 pi by 12. Therefore 7 pi by 12 into 1 radian is equal to 7 pi by 12 into 180 upon pi degree. So we get here, that is 7 pi by 12 radian is equal. Now this pi will get cancelled, and 7 by 12 into 180. Here again divide both these numbers by 6. We get 7 into 30 upon 2 degree, or it can be written as, again cancel 2, we get this 15 into 7, that is equal to 105 degree. So 7 pi by 12 is 105 degree. So this is the way to convert this. So use this whenever you want to convert degree or radian into degree. Use this radian to degree. Here is degree, so 180 degree. Let us see one more. That is 11 pi by 18. Second is 11 pi by 18 radian. That we have to convert into degree. So here will be the same, 1 radian equal to 180 upon pi degree. So 11 upon 18 pi. This will be 11 upon 18. Here 18 get cancelled. First pi get cancelled. 18 get cancelled. Remains 11 into 10 degree. It will be 11 by 18 degree. Is 18 tens are 180. So 11 into 10 degree, and that is nothing but 110 degree. So this will be equal to 105 degree, and this will be 110 degree. Let us see the third type of example. One we have solved here. The similar example we will solve now here. Example number 3. 183.7 degree. Let's write this 183.7 total degrees into 183 degree plus 0.7 degree. Separate these two numbers. This 183 plus 0.7 is nothing but 183 0.7. So we are separating these two numbers. Now again, this 183 degree as it is, sorry, plus. Now convert this degree 0.7 degree into minute. For that, what to do? We have to multiply this by 60. So this degree get converted into minute. So it is equal to 183 degree plus. Now this is 442 minutes. So it is equal to 183 degree and 42 minutes. There is no decimal here, so directly we can write this as 183 degree 42 minutes. Okay, let us see one more. Another one, 245.33 degree. It's 245.33 degree. So what do we get here? Obviously, here you get 245 degree plus 0.33 degree. This 245 degree plus 0.33 into 60 minutes. So now here we get, this will be 245 degree plus is 0.33 into 60. It will be 198, means 19.8 minutes. This will be 19.8 minutes. So we get here 245 degree plus 19 minutes plus 0.8 minutes. Now we get here minute. Let us convert this minute into seconds. So it is equal to 245 degree plus 19 minutes plus 0.8 into 60 seconds, because 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So it is equal to 245 plus 19 minutes plus 48 seconds. So it can be written as 245 degree, 19 minutes and 48 seconds. It is nothing but 245 degree 0.33, 245.33 degree is equal to 245 degree, 19 minutes and 48 seconds. So this is the way to convert this degree measure into degrees, minute and second. Okay. In next article we will solve some examples which are different and important. Okay. Till then, goodbye.